Hi everybody, Laura here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a very patriotic project to share with you featuring the American flag stencil that just came out in the Celebrate You release with Simon Says Stamp. So I'm starting with a panel of Neenah Solar White. I'm taping it down with Post-it tape to arrange your craft mat. And here's the American flag stencil. I'm going to adhere this down with some magnets. This is the magnetic Make Art Station that I love by Wendy Vecchi. I'm going to start ink blending with Candied Apple Distress Ink, which is a bright red, which I wanted for my red stripes for the American flag. And I'm trying to get a slight gradation of color. I didn't want it to be just flat red, which would be fine. But you know how sometimes when you see American flag images, the stripes are a bit gradient, almost looks like it's, you know, moving in the wind or something. That's what I was going for. So on the end of the stripes, I just go a little heavier handed. And then also on the right, just a little bit on the end to make it slightly darker. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pick up the stencil, bada boom. Now we're moving on to the stars. Now for the stars, I took a little panel of soft navy cardstock, and I'm going to do the teeny tiny stars. And I think you could really get good results doing this two different ways. I'm going to use Simon Says Stamp white pigment ink, and it works great. But I think if you also wanted to try pressing down a Versamark ink pad, pressing it down into the stars and then pouring on white embossing powder, you could emboss the stars. That could probably get good results as well. I decided to go for the white pigment ink and pull it up. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Like if you look really close, there are some slight imperfections, but we're going to just roll with it. So I trimmed out the flag and I'm putting some tape runner and adhering the stars to the flag. And there you go. I love how this looks. Now I'm going to pop this up on a white card base. So I trimmed down the card base so it would just be slightly larger than the flag. And that is it. So for a sentiment, I decided to keep it really simple. This is the Thankful 2 die designed by Kathy Zilski, and I love it. So I decided to stack up the white Thankful word die. So I die cut 4 out of white. I did the outline out of soft navy, and I'm using spray adhesive to adhere all these white word die cuts together, stack them up, give them that dimension. Now, just sometimes I don't feel like stacking up, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just adhere one, and that's okay. And then other times, I feel like dimension. I feel like I gotta go that extra mile to stack them up. And it is the extra mile because you gotta dig out a box, dig out your spray adhesive, and all that jazz. It's kind of sticky, but I will say doing it this way is definitely a lot less frustrating for me than trying to use some type of liquid adhesive. That just makes me want to cry elephant tears. And then now I put some foam tape on the back of that and I pop this up. I kind of put it on a slight angle. I think it looked kind of snazzy on an angle, don't you think? And I'm not going to do anything else. I'm stopping. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And I think this would be a great card for the 4th of July. Or it could also be a great card to give someone to tell them that you're thankful for their service to our country. Could be a lot of different occasions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.